Hello my Foonatics, it's Fufu here. Today we're going to be doing the follow-up to my team building live. So this is a session with Gallade and we're going to see how the team performs. There are a few things that I'll be interested to see how they play out. We're going up against quite a strong looking team, some big threats on there that I can see. Golurk being a big one because yeah, it's got the powerful ground type stab, which I had seen as a big threat to my team to begin with. What's he gonna lead with? Maybe a Scyther I can see, or maybe a Xatu I could see as well. I think Zebstrika's not a bad lead. If he leads with this though, that would be unfortunate. But I do have my ground ball to switch into that initially, so he does lead with that. He's probably getting up. I guess he's probably getting up his rocks, unless he's got them on here. Ground ball might have to take a big hit straight away, but if I can get some damage on this Golurk going, then that would be really useful. As he does just go for the Earthquake, so he's obviously seen that that's a bit of a weakness to my team. Now I think he's probably going to go into his Torkoal right here. So to get some momentum, I might go into my Prinplup, especially seeing as I've got the Intimidate on, and he's actually just staying in, getting up his rocks, which is fine. So now that I've got the Intimidate, it's all right. I can go for a Gold. It doesn't matter if he goes into his Jinx, it's not taking any damage, and he does go into the Jinx, that's fine. So what I can do here is go into my Magmortar. He could have Psyshock, which would be a shame, but AV Magmortar takes it on relatively well. So he's got the Psychic, because it does way too much damage because he's a Life Orb. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm going to have to hope that I can live this next one, as he's going for a Lovely Kiss and I'm actually Vital Spirit, so that miss didn't matter. I'll tell him that, Vital Spirit. Just so that he doesn't think that he got hacked out there. So that's really good for me that he made that misplay. It's really good for me because this thing can deal some damage to Golurk. It can deal some damage. That's probably the only thing it can do anything to really, because this and this outspeed, and this is really bulky, and this resists. It could do some damage to Torkoal depending on the Torkoal set. It might be an AV spinning Torkoal, or it might be a smashing Torkoal. Brings in the Xatu. What do I want to do? I might just stay in on Thunderbolt to see what kind of a set he is. So he looks to be more defensive than anything, so I can get some really good damage on the Xatu. Maybe thinking, I don't know why he brought that in really, to be honest. Now he goes into the Lantern. So I could make a couple of plays here. I could go into my Prinplup. I don't know if he's just going to go for a Volt Switch. I think I might just stay in, get a little bit of damage on with Psychic, because I don't want him to get momentum, and if he goes for the Scald, then that's okay. Because, yeah, he does go for the Volt Switch, so I'm just getting some chip damage on his whole team with my Magmortar at the moment. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay, so now he goes into the Scyther, and again I've got a couple of plays to make. See, I think going into Ground Ball is probably the best one I can do here. Although I don't really want him setting up, so I think I'm just going to Fire Blast to be safe. Just going to Fire Blast to be safe. It means that Ground Ball doesn't have to take any extra damage, and I can actually go into Zebstrika right here. And I don't want him getting the free switch into the Golurk, so Overheat might be my play, just so that I can do big damage to Scyther if he wants to stay in. Because Golurk's definitely the thing that I would worry about most. So let's just go for an Overheat. As he does go into the Golurk, I can get some damage on that. And it's an interesting one. I don't know what kind of a Golurk it is. He's definitely wearing down my Ground Ball, which is a shame. I need to get rid of this as soon as possible. And he goes for the Drain Punch. He's not really going to get much health back from that. So that's good for me that he didn't just go for the damage. And I really want to get my rocks up, or at least defog away his. Probably defogging away his because he's still got the Xatu. So what do we think is going to come in here? Maybe the Torkoal. Again, I want to make the switch into Prinplup. But if he goes into Torkoal, I can make that anyway. So I think play rough is the play here because I just want damage on the thing. That's fine. He does go into Torkoal. I can go into Primplop right now, and that will be fine. His Jinx is dead, so I can just go for Sculpts right now. But I think first my priority is defogging. He might go for a Smash. I don't know. No, he's Wisping. That's okay. So I think I'll defog here, and then yeah, just go from there. He's going to the Lantern. That's fine. That is fine. And I might go into... Do I want to go into Zebstrika here? Probably not. It doesn't give me much. It doesn't do much for me. I think he'll have Spin on his Torkoal. I could go for a Toxic, actually. But this could have Heal Bell. I haven't seen lefties on it. Rocks or Toxic? He outspeeds me, so he could Volt Switch into this. So maybe Toxic. Oh, he could still Volt Switch into that, but it means that the rocks don't get up on my side of the field. So we'll see what he wants to do. He might go into the Xatu. As he does go into the Xatu, which is fine. So maybe a U-turn coming out here, or maybe just a Psychic. What do I want to do? I quite like to preserve this, but I don't think I can. I want to get rid of this because... Okay, so he's just... Crit burn? Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy. Okay, so he's probably just going to Roost again, I would imagine. And I can probably get my... Or maybe... Ooh. Ooh. Trying to think what the best play to do here would be. I think going into Zangoose isn't bad. I just hope that he doesn't Psychic, but he might. He goes for the Roost, that's great. As I said, he's probably defensive looking at the set, but firing off a knockoff here is probably a good idea. It's not as powerful as a Facade, but at least it would hit the Golurk if he brings it in, which he does, so I can take that out, which is absolutely amazing, because that was the only thing that stopped me. Well, it's not the only thing that stopped me Volt Switching, because this is still around. So now he's going to go into the Scyther, which is quite obvious. I can sack my Primplop here, because I don't need Defog anymore. And he's going for the Brick Break, so actually I did have a relatively free switch into Ground Ball. I can go into Zebstrika again. And maybe make the switch into... Maybe make the switch into Zangoose, or maybe make the switch into Gallade. Yeah, I can make the switch into Gallade. Please go into Lantern. Okay, he goes into Torkoal. That was a bit of an odd play. I think I'll go into... I don't know what I'm going to do here, actually. Torkoal is a problem, and I didn't think that it would be. What have I hit it? Did I hit it with anything? Play off 13%. I think he might be specially defensive. Maybe. This thing isn't that useful, so I could try and get some damage off. I might Swords Dance here and just go for a couple of Swords Dances. So I am running Life Orb instead of Lumberry, which is alright. I'm going to go for another Swords Dance here and see what he wants to do. Stealth Rock. Okay, and maybe Knock Off and then Close Combat, I think. Oh, I can definitely take this out. It's definitely especially defensive. Lava Plume. Okay, and I can take him out with a CC. And then something else is going to take a hit as well. So he's probably going to go into his Scyther here. But I've got the Shadow Sneak as well, which will do big damage, hopefully. Well, relatively good damage. I don't know what set it is, the Scyther, but the way he's using it seems to be banded. Especially seeing as though we've seen Brick Break, and they're definitely, and I think he's got, okay, so we can get just some extra damage on the Lantern, and now I can go into my Zangoose and click Facade. And this is why having those two powerful mons in Gallade and Zangoose I quite like, because one can take down a wall for the other one to then be able to just come in and do a lot of damage. So I can do that, and he goes into the Scyther, and honestly, just getting quick attack damage off right now is probably the best play, because I can bring Zebstrika in and get a kill. So let's do that. Quick attack doing 31%, and I can get another quick attack off. I outspeed with my Zebstrika, so that's not really going to do him too much good, because Zebstrika, I think, just cleans up here, which is why I love Zebstrika. The speed tier Zebstrika is in is just so great. So that'll be nice. We can pick off this Scyther. Even if he has quick attack, I can take it. And we can take out the Xatu as well. It's burned. Do I want to Volt Switch, or do I think I want to... And there's a forfeit. So yeah, there we go. That was the team doing the thing. It did do the thing. Even though he had the scary Golurk, which I didn't have many switch-ins for, he played that a bit strangely, predicting the Facade with my Zangoose, but I did go for the knockoff. So yeah, that's the first game. Let's get another one just to see how we do there. I definitely think there are improvements for this team to make. We'll see if we can find anything else to do here. So another team with threats on. I want to get rid of this so that I can be Volt switching around, but I do outspeed the Sneasel, which is really nice with my Zebstrika, and the Scyther as well. I can take that with other things. This guy can be a bit scary. So I think the thing to do... Who are you going to lead with? Who are you going to... He could lead with Scyther. He could just lead with Scyther. I think I'm going to lead with Gallade, because if he leads with this, I can knock it off and then close combat it, and that would hopefully 2-hit KO without activating any weakness policy or anything like that. But it might not 2-hit KO. I would have hoped it would, but we can try. So let's go into Gallade. As he leads with a Vile Plume, that's not a bad lead off. He won't know that I don't have the Psychic type move, so that's pretty good. Does he have anything to switch into it? He might go for the Claydol, so I think I'm just going to knock off here. As he does go into the Claydol, I can get a huge hit off on that straight away. Oh my lord, that is so good. I'm just going to go for another knockoff. That is amazing. I needed to get rid of this for my Zebstrika to... Oh my god, that couldn't have gone more great. Gallade, you did the stuff. That was just perfect. Now, we can go into Gramble. If he wants to try Swords Dancing and things, we can roar him out. But he does just go for a Bug Bite. I think I do want to roar. I don't have T-Wave on this team, so we'll do that. Yeah, he does want a Swords Dance, so we'll get rid of him. As he goes into the Caracosta. Now, the way to deal with this without him getting a bit too scary... I think it... Oh, I know he's probably not the Stealth Walker because he's got this. So I can roar again. I'm going to play rough if he Stealth Smashes. No, he's not fast. He's not fast. So he is a Stealth Walker and he's got lefties. So that's fine. That's absolutely okay. I'm going to roar this turn because he might... Oh, he's got Scold. Okay, that's upsetting. Because I did take damage there. Ah, this is upsetting. So, do I want to roar again? Let's roar again. As we go for the air release. I was considering switching into Zebstrika there, which would have been fine. Now Sneasel is in. He's probably going to switch out. What would he switch into? I'm guessing Vile Plume, so I think I'll Heal Bell here. Yeah, he does switch into Vile Plume, so that's okay. That's okay. Right, let's go into Magmortar. It should be able to take this hit, and we'll go from there. Surge Bomb, yeah, it can take it. No poison, great. Do we think his Caracosta is going to have Aqua Jet? It might do. Fire Blast hits a lot of his team though. Do I Focus Blast? This thing is probably specially defensive looking at his team, although Claydol might have been his specially defensive one. Let's go for a Focus Blast. No, he stays in. What's he doing? Sludge Bombing, great. And he gets the poison, which is really upsetting. So we'll just Fire Blast this time. In fact, he's probably going to... Oh, okay, we take it out. We take it out. I didn't mean to skip there. So that's great. We did take out the Vileplume. So he doesn't have very much at all to deal with my Zebstrika here. He doesn't have very much at all. So Tauros comes in. Don't be scuffed, Tauros. He's got Sheer Force, so I think he'll be Sheer Force Life Orb. I don't know if that's too risky to predict though, because I'm gonna Volt Switch anyway. Good, good. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I actually do think Bramble still has use. I think Prinplup isn't really going to take hits from very much unless he goes into his Caracosta. I would like to get rid of the rocks, but it's not too crucial. I think I'm going to go into Prinplup right here. He might go for an Earthquake. Rock Climb. He does just go for the Rock Climb, which is fine. I'll try for a... Rocks is actually really great against the team. I'll try for Rocks. He'll probably just, yeah, go for another Rock Climb. And I did 42% with Volt Switch. I'm gonna calc this, because if I can kill with Thunderbolt, that's what I'm going to do. But I don't know if I will. All Out Attacker with I'm not Life Orb, I'm Expert Belt. So against a Tauros, any Life Orb Attacker, Thunderbolt. I got a low roll Volt Switch unless he's got some investment, a really low roll Volt Switch, so I should be able to kill with, as long as that's timid, yeah. And it says Sap Sipper as well. Oh no, 58%. Oh, no, no. Oh, I can, but it's a bit too risky, really. And Zangoose' quick attack is really great, but close combat is what I want to hit that with. I can't hit this with a Shadow Sneak. Damn. I might have to use up Gramble here, but that's not good, because Sneasel could be a problem. Sneasel could be a problem. So... what I could do is go into Zebstrika, Volt Switch into Gallade, and then kill with Zebstrika again. Sacking Gallade this early is a bit of a shame, but I might have to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this and Volt Switch. He's going to stay in and try to survive, I would have thought. And then after this, Sneasel's a bit of a problem, but I think it's frail enough. Yeah, sack Gallade, because it's not going to be doing very much at all. As he goes to the Earthquake, which was a bit of a misplay in my opinion, and we'll just click close combat because there's no point clicking anything else. He goes for a Rock Slide to take me out, and now what I can do is go into Zebstrika and click Thunderbolt, and then I'm in with Zebstrika and I'm pressuring him. Although I could have activated my Toxic Orb with the Zangoose there. This isn't a bad position, and I will be able to do big damage. I don't know what does more to Caracosta, HP Ground, or why does it? Oh, HP Water was for Camerupt when it was in the tier, and Caracosta we've got a new Stealth Rock. Yeah, Thunderbolt does more than HP Grass, but it doesn't kill. So Sneasel comes in. Does it? It doesn't kill with Ice Shard, but it might do enough to the point where I can't switch in again. So what I think I'm going to do is go into Gramble here. Get the Intimidate. Oh, is that the right play? Sneasel. Like, new all-out attacker, is that right? Ice Shard, how much does Ice Shard do? 40% at most. And I have Overheat. I don't think that's the play. Yeah, you just die. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that. Maybe he thought I was choiced. I haven't shown that I was Expert Belt yet. That's probably why. So let's Volt Switch out of there. This thing, Scyther. Oh, geez, I get a crit. Scyther probably isn't too much of a threat, really. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Because, yeah, it doesn't really matter. That doesn't matter because what's going to happen is, yeah, he's going to roost, I'm going to roar him out, I'm going to go for an EQ on this, get enough damage on to the point where... Well, I might not outspeed actually. Can't remember if I did or not. I think, did I? Yeah, I did. So he can take... Oh, he doesn't take me out this turn actually. Okay. Go for a play rough here in case he wants to go back into Scyther. And I'll roar him if he does that. Yeah, he does, which is a bit of a silly play really. He's going to have to roost again. Yeah, I don't think that was his optimal play. And just go for another play rough, try to keep Caracosta where I want him to be. Yeah, I don't know what he's trying. I don't know what he's trying. His Caracosta should just try and kill me. Or he wants to have his Scyther in when... Like, I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish right now. He's just letting my Gramble get Lefty's recovery. This isn't really doing anything for him. He should just kill me with Caracosta. Yeah, there we go. And now... I think I do kill with my Zeb. Thunderbolt does 77. Yeah, Zeb kills. And he won't be able to kill with Aquajet because he's bulky, so I should be able to kill with Thunderbolt and then get the damage on Scyther that I need for Quick Attack to kill, maybe? Or what I do here is, no, what I do here is Volt Switch, for sure, because then if he either roosts, no, he probably takes out my, yeah, he probably takes out my Zangoose, which is fine because then I can Thunderbolt him next turn. That was definitely the play I had to make. Because if he had killed my Zeb there, then my Zangoose doesn't kill. So I have to go for Facade here. I'm not going for Quick Attack, because if I Quick Attack and he roosts, and then he kills me, then that's not okay. So yeah, and then I can Quick Attack this turn because I'll kill. So those last few turns were actually really crucial. GG. Yeah, that crit earlier didn't matter because he managed to roost up to full health. So yeah, the team worked! The team worked! I'm so happy! I'm so happy! He was really salty at the end there, I could tell. I don't think I was getting lucky at all. I think I was just playing that out, but I don't know, maybe I missed something. He hit all of his attacks and I don't know. Yeah, he got Skull Burns. Like, I don't think I was getting lucky particularly. I don't think he was getting particularly lucky either. I think it was just a good game. And yeah, that was good. That was really good. Zebstrika was great. I really like it. And then between Zangoose and Gallade putting pressure on and trying to keep control early game with Gramble and Primplub. It's a really fun team. I advise you to try it. I had a lot of fun with it. All that's left to be said is I've been Fufu, you've been awesome, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.